What is going on, guys? From the project back again, and in here for another video, and in here for my TNA review. And I gotta say, TNA was a good show this week. For those of you who didn't get to see it, definitely go get to see it when you can. TNA was a good show this week, and there's nothing else to really say, but let's get on right into the review. And like I said, it was a good show. We kicked it off with the best coming out, and we do have the new #1 contender out of the ranking system, and with the Abyss coming out, that's basically why he came out and he's saying that he is a new #1 contender and will basically face RVD, which I believe is at the next pay-per-view, so expect that, and that's pretty much what happened with that. So then we get into the next match, which is actually the first match, to better put said that way. We have a street fight, and it's a street fight knockouts match with Sarita and Taylor Wilde. Now, before they actually had their match, they had a little brawl between the two before they had their match. So, you know, that was pretty cool with that. But anyway, this was a pretty good back and forth match. It was basically an okay knockouts street fight, and we saw Sarita and Taylor Wilde fight into the inside of the crowd and everything, and you know, back and forth on the outside, and you know, it was pretty good for what it was worth. But towards the end of the match, Sarita was able to get the submission to Taylor Wilde with using someone's pocketbook with that, so that's what helped her win her match, and Sarita defeated Taylor Wilde with that. Then we get into our next match, was the I Quit title match between Brian Kendrick and Douglas Williams. This was a pretty good match. Of course, Douglas Williams, you know, basically getting the attack on Brian Kendrick. Then Brian Kendrick comes back and forth, and you know, does some good stuff in here as well. We saw the drop kick and you know, a couple of other good stuff in this match. The thing I didn't like really is when the referee kept asking if they were ready to say I quit, and he said that kind of too much, but that's the only part I didn't really too like about that. He could have just laid low on that, but what else are you gonna do? But anyway, as a result of that, and the winner by submission with the Cobra Clutch, and that is Brian Kendrick. So this was a non-title match, so Brian Kendrick is the winner of that match. Then we get into a couple of promos with that, and we come back with our next match, and it is we have the best of 5 series tag team match between the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money, and this was a really good match. To me, it was the match of the night. You know, and this was a ladder match, so this was a good match. You know, we had Beer Money and Motor City Machine Guns doing great stuff in this match. We saw this, you know, the sandwich with the ladders and everything. Just a really good back and forth matchup, and the winners with this is it ended up being Motor City Machine Guns, but somehow Beer Money was able to get that when at one point the referee was knocked out, and they had the, you know, the contract thing that they had to grab. Beer Money was able to get that, and before the referee could even see anything with Motor City Machine Guns was really the winners. Beer Money Incorporated is the winner with that match. So very good match with this. I definitely want to check out too as well. And that's what basically happened with that. We did have a triple threat match as well here with Samoa Joe, Rob Terry, and Desmond Wolfe. This was pretty good. We saw, you know, Rob Terry taking out Desmond Wolfe, Samoa Joe doing some stuff here as well. And this was a pretty good triple threat match. You know, it was pretty enjoyable. Samoa Joe ends up getting the win by submission with this one, so Samoa Joe is the winner of that match. So another pretty good match during the night that I enjoyed as well. Next match we do have here is Matt Morgan versus Pope, and you know, this one I didn't really get into. You know, it was a decent match and it was pretty short. It was basically I believe Matt Morgan was taking more control than Pope was. But in the end, the Pope ends up winning over Matt Morgan, and the Pope wins on that one. Next match, which was basically the main event here, we had Jay Lethal versus Jeff Hardy. And, you know, this is a good match between these two. We saw good things with Jay Lethal and Jeff Hardy, so that was a good match. It ended up having Jeff Hardy winning by the twist of fate, and Jeff Hardy wins on that. So another good match here on TNA. So we had a few good matches actually. So you know, that was good about that part. And then we had basically to close the show with the Biz wanting the RVD to come out, and he said that well, he said they, meaning basically the ECW faction, that he's gonna come and take the title off Rob Van Dam, and then after that we just have a whole huge brawl with the Biz and RVD, the ECW faction coming out on this, Tommy Dreamer. We had a whole bunch of people. We had Team 3D, basically everyone from the locker room getting on in this brawl, and it was surprising to see D'Lo Brown in this one too. We had a couple other surprises as well, so basically what a huge brawl it was. And then Dixie Carter comes out and saying that she was the one that was allowing they to come in, and that's basically closed the show. So very good show for TNA. I definitely want to check out, and that pretty much has to end with the review for today, guys. As always, I will talk to you soon. Peace.